There it is. That up there. Boom. I need to figure out how I want to go. That's a spoiler that we'll save for later. That's a spoiler. Can't have spoilers now. Hmm. This post-work talkie stream. Talk about things. Things. Yo, what's up, Ox? I'm just prepping for a short talking stream. I just got home from work. I got to go home early. How are you doing? How are you doing this fine morning? We do a little Zatsu. We do a little Zatsu. Real. Um, good. That's good to hear. Um, so so the point of today's stream, right, is hold on. Let me pull it up real quick. Well, the point of this like after work Zatsu and like talking is this tweet right here that I made. Let me get a screen cap of it. Uh, uh, second. There we go. And then go here, go here. Yeah, just getting off of work, just relaxing for right now. It was nice. We get to leave early instead of leaving at our normal time. So it all stemmed from this tweet right here, right? This tweet right here. I might put some time away to learn game development, right? So during one of my days at work, I started writing. I started writing. I did some writing, and I was thinking about like, and I called one of my buddies who he's been in a couple of videos, but I called my buddy Stag, and I was like, "Hey, Stag, I have an idea, right? And I need somebody. I have a problem when I get into creative flow, I start deviating from the path that I've set, and so I'll start coming up with side plots and like expanding the side plots, not working on the main plot and the main concepts and the main ideas that I want to explore." And so I called him to help me set things straight and put things into a motion, right? Into like keep me from deviating and keeping me on on the track I need to be on, which is I need that when I work on projects. I need somebody to always be there to like basically shepherd me the way I need to go so I don't get like autism lost, right? And so me and him were coming up with concepts, or I not him, me and him were coming up with concepts. I was coming up with concepts for it, and this was the first thing I wrote down right here. This thingy right here, right? By decree, I, High Inquisitor Torian Vale, voice of the prophet, by order of the prophet himself, Utherian Karth, of the Divine Church of the Holy Order, hereby establish the blessing of with the blessing of the prophet, with the guidance of the Holy Protectorate, the creation of an order to protect you, the people of these blessed lands, from the wretched and vile heretics and beasts. For you, my newfound blades, my eyes, my shield, and my will be the fire that cleanses those things in which are foul, corrupt perversions of life made by dark. For you, my blades are the will of the prophet, have been chosen by the great divine for your purity and blessing of our beloved creator. On this day you will be his instrument to uproot evil, right? So I came up with that while at work, right? So while writing at work, I was on a break, and I was smoking, and I was like writing these things up and hearing these speeches in my head, and I could envision these like grandiose cathedrals and concepts, right? And I could see all these things perfectly in my head. I could just everything about them was there, right? And I could visualize it, and I had the concept of the story, and I spoke to my. And this is around the time I called my buddy, and then we spoke, and then he asked me questions. Is this a kingdom, empire, tribal chiefdom? And I was like, it's an empire in the style of theocracy run by a prophet, right? Who's 3,000 year old human male, son of God essentially. Prophet is generic like John protagonist, right? 6'3", blonde hair, blue eyes, covered battle scars from the Unity War, right? That's the concept of this. And then this name, John Prophet, essentially, yes. But like this name right here, Valran Vale, right? Right, this name here. I want it to where Vale, the family lineage of Vale, is always the right hand of the prophet, right? And so, how big is the empire? It's roughly the size of the Holy Roman Empire. You see, unlike most shitty writers, and also to the fact I have a religious upbringing, I actually do believe the church is good. And so, at one point, so in my rendition, the church is not evil. The church is good, right? The church are good people. They won't actually keep the civilians safe and everything like that. Neighbors, friendly, uh, three neighbors. I want at least one of the nations to betray the empire, or at least to undermine them via the heretical cult that exists. And I like orcs a lot. I think orcs are cool. Yeah, this is my buddy typing this, right? So me and my buddy were typing this out together, and I am a big fan of orcs. I like orcs because orcs are like in most fantasy and sci-fi are like warrior races, right? So it's most likely going to be the elves or the dwarves, right? Either elves or dwarves or grand betrayers. That's the concept. Also, the god created these other races as more like companionship, as like you create a dog, as he created like dogs and animals, more or less just for humanity to not be alone on the planet, right? Another thing is that the neighboring like places are allowed to like do their own religious tradition, right? Like tradition stuff, right? It's like, because fucking elves are always matree and shit like that, right? So they're allowed to follow their main thing, but most will follow the holy doctrine, right? How old is the main religion? And it is thousands of years old, right? And the prophet is 3,000 years old, but he looks 30 because he ages. So, because he ages, we're saying like a decade, 10 years a decade, right? So he's roughly 30. Uh, oh yeah, there is essentially no racism, right? Because love thy neighbor is one of the core tenets, right? So this is where we get to the concept of the main group that we would have as like the main crux of the story. And like if I do make the video game, because I want to make it off of this, I think this would be cool. The blades, so the blades of the prophet, which we're probably going to use a Latin name for it because Latin sounds cooler, are 300 strong essentially. And hundreds of squads, 100 squad of 3, right? So they're always in threes, but they can be in bigger groups depending, but always in 3. 3 is a religious number, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, that. But it also represents the 3 houses of the concept of the blades, the 3 houses of the blades. One being mostly magic, the other one being sword and shield type fighting, like bruiser type fighting, and then the other being range type fighting. So like archery, stuff like that. Breaking it down. But they're always cleric. like type beats, right? And how are they identified? Their souls burn with pure holy fire because they are literally the incarnate of like angels given human form, essentially, right? Capable of being seen by he said clergymen, but I use seers. They're blind essentially, and they can only see via the soul of a human being, right? And every time a blade dies, their soul is essentially wiped clean and placed into a new infant vessel, right? So when he dies, soul is wiped clean, and then a child that is born on that day, will basically have that soul transplaced into it via like holy magic. It'll just happen. Doesn't no real picking who you are. They are God's chosen, and so what makes them special lore-wise? They are God's chosen angels made flesh to do His work on Earth, right? Big bad. So like we're getting like story beats down, right? And I'm gonna expand this, and I really want to expand this as like a concept because I like it. Demon, not the main one to cause Armageddon, right? So I'm also following Paradise Falls logic in which the devil is like, yeah, I'm not gonna fight God because I know what happens. Like right here, it's like I can't fight God. You literally can't fight God because he'll just fucking bitch smack you back to nothing. And the demon basically is assisted by the first blade. So like the first blade is essentially his mind was never wiped upon death, so he basically went fucking insane due to all his deaths, and it just like drove him mad. He's like, I'm over this. I'm done. I'm fucking gone, right? And like I'm going to destroy the one thing you love and created me to protect, right? Uh, we're looking at like the Dark Ages around the time, so we're thinking 800 AD type like era of time. The continent is roughly the size of Europe. This is still like a work in concept. I like the time and the age are very much like concepts still. So I don't really know um you know that scale yet. The magic system. So miracles are caused by reading scripture out loud. Reciting certain sections do certain things. The miracles are yeah, miracles depends on what lines you read, right? Um, God made the universe, and the records of how He did it He did passing fragments of knowledge to creation to humanity, and this is how the different schools of sorcery are created through like essentially these prophetic texts. Sorcery is not miracles; they are very different things. That's where sorcery comes from humanity's knowledge and curiosity. Miracles come from God Himself, right? You're pulling from divine energy, and this is from basically the human subconscious, basically creating something, right? The structure of hell, question of main bad, right? Main devil, is basically Lucifer, who's bitched by God and doesn't want to defy him, and many lesser demons under his will and own agendas, right? It's essentially that. Where the heretics are basically just trying to, Armageddon, right? So like psi magic, essentially, yes. So it's the human subconscious, right? And I know it'd be ambitious to like bring all like this type of stuff into a gameplay element wise, but I think it'd be fun. I think it would be a fun concept, and I want to explore on how I want the graphics to look after we go through these talking points, right? Um, Essentially, what I made the cult is not mainstream at all. The cult is not like up in the higher echelons of like society or like normal people. No average worker would be in the cult. It's literally um basically the dregs of society, essentially druggies, just like basically degens, people who have to actively reject the light or like God and like the will, right? And they do blood rituals by killing normal people, opening small. I didn't say portals, but portals works, but I'd refer to as tears to hell, in the aspiration of dragging hell to earth, right? Structure of the blades themselves. How many squads, levels, captains. So the blades are always travel in squads of 3. I talked about that earlier. depending on the necessity of more squad members, but at least 3. All are roughly like the same in power level, right? Or inverted hell miracles essentially. Um, but the main so another thing is with these guys is that there are veteran squads, but veterans are never put with aspirants like newer recruits, right? Because they actually have to go fight shit. Newbies are like training; they go deal with like small cultish skirmishes, right? If a major demon is like appears, it's like you call in a you pull out, call veteran squad in, right? Is there actual divine intervention like miracles and shit, or all those works done? God is very real and active, constant, and he's not subtle about it, but he's also can be very subtle with it, right? Both subtly and very, very not subtly. So we were talking about it we were talking about an idea. So I brought up in the first writing part, where is it? In the Unity War. So the war in which he would basically bring all of humanity and other races together. Uh when asked to prove he is the son of the god, uh he points at like a giant building and basically says, I called, like basically going, I'm going to have this destroyed with holy fire, and then just fucking just giant beam of like just a giant beam of light destroys the building, right? Just like that level of power move, right? Um, so these are the concepts that I have for the story, and I'm going to continue writing it and stuff like that. I want to write it. I want to finish like story beats before I work on video game aspect of it. But let's go here. I don't want that there. I don't want that right there right now. Sounds interesting. Thank you. Um, where is it at? I need to. I want the game to have. I want the game to have like a low poly aspect to it, right? I'd like a low poly like a low poly game. You know what I mean? Um, I'd like it to be a low poly. I think low poly would be interesting, like idea wise, or like low poly, or maybe like something in that vein. Because I like low poly stylistically, because I can get away with having the world be grungier and like not super intensive wise. It's also probably would be very much like very easy for me to personally model. I'm trying to pull up an example of a game I want to. You're thinking RPG action, yeah, or an action. I'm thinking RPG elements. Uh, it's gonna be hack and slash. Um, cause sword. You're gonna have a fucking sword. Yeah, obviously. Um, where is it at? I gotta find it. Hold on. When I put it, but I'm thinking maybe action RPG type style, and going with it and like working on the project more and more. I want to get the writing done because I want to run this concept as a D&D campaign first, right? I want to run it as a 5e campaign before I do anything, right? Because I think it'd be interesting that way. Just so I can like get a feel for the story more and like help me write the story. Because this also originally did start as a D&D idea for like playing D&D with friends. Okay, here it is. This game, I wanted to have this game's kind of art style. In like, hold on, give me 1 second. I'm installing the video game. Um, but I wanted to run it as a campaign first. Everyone, of course, would have to have like at least a couple levels in cleric because they are technically clerics. But everything else could work. There it is. Put that there. Loud, very loud. 1 second, please. So, you guys have probably seen this game before. I'd be surprised if you haven't. Very popular game. Oh, 1 second, please. Being weird, not wanting to get captured. Right. I really like this game a lot, so I'm hoping it captures it properly. There we go. This game. I wanted to have this game's kind of style, like art style wise. Let me move myself a bit. I like this game a lot. I find this game very fun. Devil Daggers is very fun to me. So I wanted to have this game's art style. I like this game's art style a lot. And like its enemy design is also very inspired. So like this game, like this game's art style would be very. I think it would fit. Oh, I jumped off the map because I boosted myself. Would it be third person or first person? Oh, hold on. Let's see if it. Okay, still remember how to do the boost. I think it'd probably merge between both if necessary. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, but I think it would merge between both. Like I think you could swap between first person and third person. I think that'd be a cool idea. But in that game's style of art, like art style, like I like it. It's cool. I think it's a very fun game. I've had a lot of fun playing it. You know, I've had a lot of fun playing that game. I think it's very fun. I actually want to know what engine it's on. Not that I have brain damage. That's a fucking horrible review. There is no difficulty spike. It's just a wall. Jesus Christ. I'm reading some of the reviews for this game. Not good. People just seem to be bad at video game. Oh yeah, he made another game, Hyper Demon. Forget. It's just Devil Daggers, but like scaled up. Uh, also more of an acid trippy style game. But I think how many hours do I have on this game anyway? Yeah. Oh, only 1 hour. But I think it'd be a fun game. I think the concept wise it'd be interesting. I'd have to learn I'd have to learn many things first of all. I'd have to relearn how to code, right? First of all, I'd have to learn how to code, and then relearn to code again, and then I'd have to learn art design and stuff like that. I can already do the music design and stuff like that, so it wouldn't be hard to learn it. Uh, so it'd just be interesting, having to set it up and do everything on it. I need to learn what engine this is on, but it'd be fun. Uh, First person style player, the my kind of use like all waves. Is a Melbourne? Yeah. It's yeah, it's how I'd want it to look. Um, so I'd have to like, I I could like, I don't know. I think it'd be fun. It'd be fun to do it. But another thing is I'm also kind of like an autist, and I the thought popped in my head when I was thinking about it. I was like, I could use a game engine already established, right? I could use a pre-established game engine, or hear me out, guys. Hear me out. I could make my own. I could make my own game engine. Now, wouldn't that be funny? Would take a lot of time and effort, but it'd be funny, guys. So I thought about it. I've been wanting to try game development and learning game dev stuff because it seems super fun. You know, it seems like a fun time. And so I was like, fuck it, give it a shot. It's a pipeline which allows you to control enough to adapt a rendering style. Interesting. It would be funny, but you also might get burned out and never get into the game making part. Yeah. So so what I could do, right, is I could just make the game on like a normal engine like Unity, Unreal, you know. Um I could do that. I could do that, right? And then just make the like do the rendering stuff, right? And then like later down the line, I just make my own engine and then just continue in that. I could. Um it'd be interesting. It'd be very interesting to do this. I want to do it. But the thing about it is um it would probably be a solo project, right? I don't want to I don't want to ask people for help on helping me develop the game or anything like that. Like I'll take like help like in like, oh, I'm stuck. I need someone to like help me. Like review something for me. Like, oh, this code isn't working. Hey, can you take a look at this? Like type stuff, right? That I don't mind, but it's like working on the game myself. Like solo dev type stuff. It's because like if you're like working on something with people, you have to manage people, and then you have to like kind of like sync up schedules. Be like, all right, when can you like get on call so we can talk about something or talk about like development, right? Nah, I don't want to do that part. So my ideal concept right now is, um, as of right now, is just work on it, like work on the main story, and then once I have a concept I like written, I'm going to I'm going to try it in a 5e campaign. And if people find that the story fun and like they find the five like the maybe 5e, maybe Pathfinder, something like that, right? I'll try it in a tabletop setting, and if people like it in the tabletop setting, good morning, King. Good morning, Tao. So like if people liked the concept in the tabletop setting, I could. Oh yeah, Tao. I'm talking about I want to make a video game, as from the tweet right here. So I want to try taking the story and its concept, doing it through tabletop, and then, like I said, if people find it fun, um, I I turn it in. I do video game, right? Because my concept on a lot of stuff is, if it isn't fun, why the fuck do it? Why play it? Like, I know I joke. I hate Destiny 2. I hate video game. I do find them fun. I just hate some of the game mechanics, right? I hate some of the stuff that's in the game. But I do find the games fun. Um, but so that's the idea right now, is that I run that campaign with friends. I do the campaign. If they like it, and like they like the concept of the story, I start solo development, and then I start the game as a hobby. And I work on it as a hobby, and not as like how I treat VTubing, right? Hobby. I do it when I can, right? What time is it? It's 3:29. That's fine. I can go on for longer. Um, I so the reason I did this stream right now is because I kind of feel bad for not having. I probably won't have a stream later today, because at 10 I have to go drive an hour to go to an apartment viewing with my friend, because like I said, I'm gonna be moving soon. So at like 10 I have to drive up an hour, if I'm lucky. It'll be like, if I'm lucky it's 30 minutes, if I'm unlucky it's an hour. I have to drive up an hour, and then go view an apartment with my buddy, and then go back home, and then probably nap for a bit, and then do something with and then record a video with Jackie and uh big individual. I have to go do that with them, so we're gonna record a video, and then once that's done, I have to work on the music project with Brolime, because I know me and him want to get that done. So we're gonna work on that project today. Um, so music project and stuff like that. So me and, like, so Brolime wants to work on it today. I said I'd work on it with him today. So I gotta do that. I didn't even know the apartment viewing was today. I just got called yesterday and was like, "Hey, we have an apartment viewing tomorrow," and I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "All right, man." And I was like, "Okay, what time is it?" And he's like, "Oh, at 10 in the morning." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you for scheduling it at such a convenient time for me." So I gotta go do that today. That's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be oh my god, it's gonna be so fun. Um, so I'm gonna work on all that, and yeah, and then I should probably get waiting rooms up for this week. Actually, while I'm here, I'll get all the waiting rooms up for everything else for today. Which would be I Divine Cybermancy on Saturday. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh yeah. I'm off Sunday. I got an extra day off this week, so I'll be alive Sunday for streaming. So there will be a stream Sunday. Interesting. So we'll have a stream on Sunday as well, which will be fun, right? That'll be fun to do. Um, I think go live, manage. I will. We'll reuse the I Divine Cybermancy. I'm so sorry about I Divine Cybermancy being like uh replaced for ESO. Tommy was playing ESO and I was like, I'm gonna play ESO. And so ESO got picked for that day. I'm so sorry, bros. 2:30 p.m. as always. It will be at 2:30. In all honesty, I could just endurance for that week. We can do another endurance stream, bros. Saturday could be the start of endurance again. Um, what do I want? What do I want tomorrow to be? What do I want Friday to be? Friday's always an off day for me because it's like a day where I just don't like have anything planned. You know what? Fuck it. Who knows? We could just have a random game day. You know. Boom. I'll turn off live reactions because I hate live reactions. Um, so the waiting rooms for tomorrow and Saturday are up. And I am gonna do that. I'll make thumbnails later. I'll make thumbnails later. Doesn't have to be right now, but I'll make them later. Okay. That. And then Sunday, I might just turn Saturday into pure endurance, like I always do. Why the fuck are you guys spamming that? I hate live reactions. I hate live reacts. I hate them because if you don't fucking stretch the chat out, it'll cover up part of the message and it gets annoying. So like I'm like, oh, what does it say? I can't read it that well because the fucking giant heart emote is covering my screen and I can't fucking remove it. Hate my chat. I hate my chat. They're spamming emotes at me. um, but we're gonna. I don't know. What like I looked up what are beginner friendly game engines. I'm like, all right, what's a game engine I could use that would like not like do hurt brain type shit, right? Um, and I was like, you know what would be good? Unreal Engine. All me, damn you, Tao. I don't know. I'll give a follow. Forgot. But I'll give that's my concept, right? So the concept for a game once tested, if people have fun playing the concept and the idea of it being literal angels killing demons. Yeah. I've been meaning to learn Unreal. I have experience with Unreal actually. I have a little experience with Unreal and Unity. I have very little experience with both of those, as I was I made Unreal Tournament maps. I would make Unreal Tournament black maps, or Black Edition, I think it was called. But I would make maps for Unreal, and I would have fun playing a video game. I have little experience with a map maker. The engine itself, I want to learn more. Those are my ideas. Mm, those are concepts that I have brewing in my fucking head, and I hope they work. I hope it's fun. I hope my schizo like brain idea like is fun for people to play, or will be fun for people to play. Um, I think if I grab my backpack, which is in the corner, My notebook has some ideas written down that I didn't put in the document on this. So I think if we go back here, um, the Empire. Um, so 10, number 10, right? If I remember correctly, so 10 is basically the Empire symbol. I can't type right now. This is the Empire, right? Because if we go off the creation myth, which I am very much like, I'm very much basing this off of Christianity, right? 12 is the cult. If I remember correctly, 12 is an impure number in Christianity. Um, and in this, empire is built off the back of the prophet. Yeah, and so the blades, right? The blades are three for the three houses. Order. Uh, what's up? She's peeking at me from behind the TV. I'm scared that she's gonna knock over the TV. She might. She might do that to me. Um. So yeah, houses. Um. Trying to think, because 10 is the representation of the empire itself, right? So 10 is very much the signet of the empire. We're just gonna get this on it. Uh, I can't type right now, man. I'm tired of shit. Religion. Cool. I can't type. Holy shit. I'm fucking out of it still today. Science. I can't type for shit right now. I guess what happens when you work 10 hours and you kind of just don't take care of yourself. So I can continue to add on to this. I'll probably do more off stream when I'm like not dead asleep or when I'm dead tired, but these are ideas I want to continue to like follow. Also, so right now it's a toss up between either Unreal Engine or Unity. I'm still like trying to figure out which one I want to use, or I might use like some random indie engine that I can find. It'd be funny. But I'll find something and I'll like work on it. And if I do create it, um, and I get the game out, I think if I actually do create the game, I think I'll probably put it on itch.io first, and then I'll put it on like Steam or something. But it's like you can buy it. Like I'll probably put it like minimum, like the maximum you can pay for is like $10 maybe, and then you just download it for free if you want. Dude, that's my thing about a game. Is another thing about how I am with games is that like I don't want to spend like 60 $80 on a video game that I might like, you know, that I might enjoy. I'd rather spend that money on something else. So if a game's like, yeah, here's a free variant, here's like a free demo, play it. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, I'll play that demo. You know, sometimes I'll download a game, right? I'll go legally acquire a video game and I'll play it and go, damn, that shit sucked. I'm glad I didn't pay it. Right? It's like that. It's like I don't. That's how I see it. I think a demo should always be inquired or like a free version and be like, yeah, you want to support the game? Fucking buy it. You don't have to. I don't know. I'll probably just do that. Like $10 maximum pay. Yeah, dude. I sailed the seas, but it's like yeah, $10 maximum payment, and then like you just fucking download it for free. I don't know why. I don't know. It's like it only makes sense that like a game, you know, that I do that. It's my idea. I don't, and plus like making money off it would be weird. These are all concepts right now. These are all ideas in my head. So I can continue to write these ideas. I'll continue to flesh out the story and build on it, and then just do that. If anything, what I would do is, um, what I would do probably is the. Sorry, I was adjusting my mic. What I would probably do is I'd take um got into Turning Odyssey if it wasn't for the 3D demos for 4. Oh yeah, the 3DS, dude, the 3DS had so many demos for games. It was crazy. And that was like what got me into a lot of 3DS games. Same. It was wild back then. Now fucking demos barely exist. But like if anything, I'd take like the story of the 5e camp of like the campaign I want to run with this idea, and I would like have it as like flavor text in like the game where it's like, oh yeah, these blades before did this, or like have it coexist in the story of like the game is taking place during like tie them together so it's like world building, like. So I like added lore, you know what I mean? It'd be interesting. I know what you're doing. You're gonna try and jump on the desk. No, don't shake your head at me like you're not gonna do that. She like I told her I was like, oh, you're gonna jump on the desk, and she shook her head no. I know what you're doing. I know your tricks. I know what you're planning. She's just staring at me. I know she's gonna try and jump. They always try. They always try to jump up here. Like I'm not gonna anticipate it. But like I said, right now it's all just ideas on paper and in text document, of course. But I think it'd be I think the idea is interesting. You know. I think it's an interesting idea. Um I need to figure out what I want the art style to look like though. Like I know I want it to be pristine, like pristine but also grungy. You know what I mean? The outer areas would be grungy and like everything would be pristine. But once you get to like the under dregs of like the sewers, it'd be grungy, and the outer lands are like desolated, essentially, right? Like vast chasms of like essentially nothingness or like just barren land, you know. One thing one thing my friends like give me when it comes to my writing is my unfortunately it's my biggest pro but also my biggest like con is my attention to detail. um I will go very in depth on describing things in my writings in like very vivid form, uh like from the brutality of a fight to like the isolation and like the loneliness of a land of like an area, right? I think detail is something very important in writing, and I think it is very very important in writing, but there's also too much detail. There's too much like there like I said there's something as too in depth and in detail in like describing things, right? So I have to have that's why I had my friend I'm having my friend help me with the writing. It's so I don't go into that zone I get into and I just start hyper describing scenarios and like going on to side tangential stuff that doesn't matter to the main core of the story, and it only causes further problems later down when I try to write. So I have my friend shepherding me and like making sure I don't do that too much, but like not overbearing. So it's like, yeah, man, it's like, yeah, that's good. And then we keep going. It's like, all right, now you're getting a bit too sidetracked. Go back a couple paces and continue from there, type stuff, right? It's essentially my wrangler. It's important to be accurate, but it's also important to direct focus on what's important. Yes, incredibly. Uh, well, let me. But like, it's a problem for me at least to have that. Um, it's a gift and a curse, is what we would say it. Um, is a gift and a curse, for me at least, and for my friends who have to watch me always do that. And I think it's a fun idea at least. And I hope once I can get it done and everyone can see it, I think it'd be nice. Would I stream the sessions? Maybe not. Also, I'm putting that there. I forgot to put chat up because I'm bad. I hate it. Maybe would I put the sessions live? Maybe not. Would I record them? Probably. I do like having archives, so I can like be like, okay, I said this during the session, and that's important, right? I'm gonna write that down. Um, but I think that would be interesting. Maybe like a series of it. Maybe once in a while have it streamed, but like other than that, no. Another thing with it that's hard about turning it into a campaign is players and getting everyone situated onto times that work, you know. Timing is always very hard, um especially for me, since a lot of the guys aren't on the west coast like I am, right? So everyone's scattered, right? I am like the only west coaster. So like getting and like everyone works as well, so like getting everyone schedules aligned is kind of hard because for me it's like what, I'm like a couple hours behind everybody. So like it's like, you know, it's about to be like 4 for me right now. So I'd have to like schedule it in their time and then be like, all right, I need to be an hour, 2 hours ahead, right? Um, and gotta make sure I don't have anything to do that day, or nothing comes up for me, or nothing comes up for them that they can't like avoid, they can't miss. Scheduling's very hard. That's why like I think if I do the game, I'm gonna do it solo. I'm just gonna like just run it solo and like work on it and develop it by myself. Is because it'd be like way easier for me to do that, so I don't have to like schedule around people, and I just do it in my leisure essentially. And just like just solo publish the game, so I don't have to worry about like anything really. Just indie dev it. Have it like a year long, like a project that spans a couple of years, you know. Like I don't know. Like these are ideas. These are ideas right now, and I need to put these ideas to action. That's what I need to do. Is bring these ideas to action and set things up. Which is easier said than done, but it is um possible. It's possible. I just have to put my mind to it, and I can do it. That's all. That's all I really have to do is put my head to it and be like, all right, we're doing this. All right, you're doing it. All right, no pussying out. Do it. You know. So it's all about just getting that done and just making sure everything is good. Mm, and all these concepts. Because if I do um the campaign, I need to work on the map because I want to make the map because I don't like not having a map. Having a map is very important because you use it to indicate movement and stuff like that, right? I have a map maker that I could use. Do I still have it installed? I think I should have it still installed. Yeah, but if anything, I could like. Oh no, I don't have it installed anymore. Shit, I'll have to reinstall that. But I think what I could do is um like maybe stream myself making the maps and stuff like that. Like whenever I have um you know whenever I can't come up with an idea, I just like stream myself making the maps of like and like stuff like that, storyboarding maybe. I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be interesting. Like, but like another thing is I don't like streaming my creative processes because I feel like it's boring because I don't talk. Like whenever like when I write and stuff like that, and like I come up with ideas and like I do music, I don't like talking. I don't talk really, and I think that makes for bad content wise. Because it's just like, oh, you just sitting there doing nothing, not speaking, no words. It seems boring, you know. What the fuck? Oh, another Steam sale. Neat. So I think that's what it's like, right? I think it'd be boring if I didn't do that. If I did that, you know. But that's just me getting in my head, right? I don't know if it is entertaining, but it is just how I am. Um, like I said, I think it is. I think it'd be boring to watch me just constantly to work on stuff. I don't know. Um, what is this? Okay. I think like concept wise, like I said, idea wise, that's where what I'm at. It, and I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be an interesting thing. I think it would be interesting. Just do that. Mm, what is this? Mm, making things based on ideas is interesting. Yeah, it is, but it's like it where my problem comes from it is like I said, I don't like talk during those moments. I don't like talking in those moments. I just like to work on the project. I like to just work on my projects and stay quiet and just chill there and be like, all right, this is what I'm doing. These are my concepts, right? Um, where most people don't do that, and most people you know talk and go, all right, this is what I'm doing. It's hard for me to explain things properly most times. Um, like I said, I am very bad at explaining my thought processes about things just from being how I am, right? Um, I kind of just like I have a better like if I okay, I gotta use words here. I gotta think real quick. One of the things I've noticed when I when I teach people is I can teach them, right? I can teach people like what to do, how to do it right, and everything like that. But I'm teaching them in my style. You know, may not be normal, and I also don't know how to explain things to people properly because just like when I was teaching people at my job how to do shit, I was like this, just do this, and like explaining it, and there was like I don't know what that means, and they're like, I'm like, fuck, what do you mean you don't know what it means? It's like super simple, and they're like, no, not really, and I was like, then the fuck are you talking about? You know. I'm just like I very vividly remember just looking at my coworker and going, "Are you retarded?" And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Are you retarded?" And they're like, "Why would you say that?" I'm like, "Because you can't understand this incredibly basic concept." They're like, okay, man." I was like, "I'm like, it's like it's super simple. You should understand it." But I would come to realize that it's not, you know, it's not like that. But it's just how I am. I'm bad at explaining things because, like, if I already know something, I'm assuming you know it, which is not how most people are. So, mm, not fun. Not fun. Ooh, I want to show you guys a game I'm excited for. I'm very excited for this game. Um, oh, one second. And the game will likely be interesting due to the being based on neat ideas of how better specifying. Meant more like that the lore in game will likely be interesting due to it being based on that neat idea instead of how much of a cash grab it can. Yeah, maybe it probably would pull people in, but like, um, I'm also not someone who likes attention. We're gonna go here. I want to show you guys a cool game I'm excited for. 1 second. I'll show you guys a game I'm excited for. So this is Samurai Unicorn, right? Action horror game. I'm excited for it. I like it a lot. It looks cool. Got that PS1 graphic style. I like a lot. I like the style a lot. I think this game is super fucking cool looking. You get a bro gets a stand. Yeah, I'm excited for this game to come out. I think it looks super fucking cool. Like very minimalistic UI, you know. I like this style of UI. It's way better than the fucking cancer fucking modern AI that's or UI that's out. Bro, look at that guy. He's fucking zoned out. And like the graphics are like they like what I like. Um Now let's go compare this to what's that game called? Here it is. This game. This game. Does it show the UI in the trailers or in the pictures? Have you guys seen this game's fucking UI recently? You guys seen the UI for this game or no? Um, have you guys seen this game's UI? No, there's no. All right. One second. I don't think I have. Well, you're gonna love this shit. You're gonna love this shit. No, I haven't seen it. Oh, you're gonna fucking love this. You guys are gonna love this shit. This is the UI for the game. This isn't a meme. This isn't a meme. This is the HUD. I have no fucking clue what is happening here. Like, let's digest this real quick, right? What the fuck is what is this? Is this a combo meter? Right? Why is the combo meter here? Why is this here? What the fuck is this? Is this like the points of your team? What is this? What? Dude, I'm so confused by the UI in this game. Like, okay, the weapons are here. This makes sense right here. The special bar, I can kind of excuse this and this, but it's everything else up here. No, Tao, this is a video game made by Ubisoft. It's this game I just showed you. It's this video game. Why is she in every fucking dude? Why is she in every fucking game and looks the fucking same in every game she's in? Why? The new multiplayer one, isn't it? Yep. By the way, this lady is in every game and she always looks like this. She always looks like herself. I'd sure be soft after that image. Yup. She's always in games as herself. There is no like differentiation of her face. One friend wants this game. Levi. Levi. Levy. I'd rather play fucking Diablo. Speaking of Diablo, let's look at Diablo UI. Show me UI. Okay, I don't care anymore. What's in the Ultimate Edition? Let's see what's in the Ultimate Edition, bros. Yeah, for 99 for $100, guys, you get an emote, a mount, armor mount, armor for your mount. I turn this off. I'm not listening to this. Dog shit music. You get a World of Warcraft mount, wings and a Mirelurk pet for Diablo 3. For Diablo, you got Diablo 3 wings and a pet in game. And 1 tears skips. Oh my god, I have cancer. Man, what a steal. And wow, in the deluxe edition, you for $10 less, guys, you get the mount. And you get everything else. You just don't get this and the wing and the fucking emote. You get everything but the fucking emote. You lose this, and you lose this. What the fuck? And for 10 picks more, you get an emote. You can just skip 20 tiers and a fucking cut. Oh my god, I have cancer. Hold on. I need to look this up real quick. Give me 1 second. One second. 1 second. I need to make sure this is still a thing. I hope you guys like the void. Um. Yeah. Okay. It's still a thing. So. Okay. So this is still a thing. I think I should be fine. This is still a thing. The the Xbox Diablo edition bundle is $469, right? Let's go down to check how much a normal Xbox is, right? Um, and then a normal Xbox is what? So it's on sale right now for $469, right? Why is it that much at Walmart? What the fuck? Okay, what the fuck are these price different? What are these prices, my brother? Like, if I'm looking at this, like, it's cheaper to buy this than it would be to buy a normal fucking Xbox. Like, it's cheaper to buy this thing This piece of shit right here with that shit game. What the is going on? My God. That's wild to me. I don't I don't get it, bros. I don't get it. I do not get it, bros. They're trying to raise number of copies sold. Yep, probably. Kind of depressing, to be honest with you. Very, not even kind of. It was very depressing to like see that. Also, hold on. I want to show another video. I want to show a funny YouTube video I saw, or Twitter video, zitter, if you will. Um, I saw this while I was at work, and it kind of made me laugh. Um, sorry, chat. We're gonna get a little political chat. Sorry, chat. We're gonna get a little political. If zitter will load properly. Yeah, if zitter will like to load video. Yeah. So a reporter asked Hunter Biden, "What kind of crack do you normally smoke?" Now that is fucking hilarious. Come on, zitter, come on. Uh, where is it at? I don't want to go too far down. I want to see shit I don't want to see. Yeah, it's just not working. It's just not working, chat. God, that was such a funny video, chat. You know, I can't check my Twitter. I literally can't because since this is a new Twitter account and I haven't curated it enough, right? Um, I get like political shit in my Twitter account. So like, I haven't curated this Twitter enough because I don't use it enough, I guess, to like get close to it. And so I just get political shit all the time, and it's like, bro, I don't fucking care. Leave me be. Let me fucking enjoy my shit posted memes. What is this? Woman accused of kidnapping her basement. Thank you, Mr. Yura. Sleepy. I kidnapped the man I kidnapped was right here. Thank you, Mr. Yura. That shit's funny. Yo, cowards ever eat? Cowards don't even take naps. Oh my god, I love it. Thank you, Mr. Yura. Oh man. Man, Zitter's just being good. Sorry, fucking X. Yura is a king? Yura is a king. I've met him. He's such a nice guy. I've met Mr. Yura. Very nice guy. Very nice guy. There during Offkai, he dressed up as Sam Hyde in the Roman from when he did the TED Talk video. So the Roman legionary outfit. And I had him choke me out in front of the Pippa, like a Pippa, like background. I was like, all right, you're gonna hit me with the headlock in front of the Pippa, one of the Pippa signs, and he did. God bless his fucking soul for doing that. Very funny. Mr. Year is great. You guys are very funny. I can't wait to see him again for Offkai. This will be fun. Offkai's gonna be fun again. I have to plan for that still. Because man, I know we're gonna have a PP booth. Oh, he wore it to Otakon suit? Nice. He's like a skinnier Sam Hyde. But I know Capipis are having a booth, and so I gotta bring a lot of money to buy stuff. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun for off Kai. It'd be nice to see everybody again, see all the homies. I have to fucking dude, I have to fucking I have to max out my like carb intake and my protein intake so fucking hard so I can get big so I can see the homies. I wanna look good for the homies. I wanna look good and feel good for the homies. I wanna like show up and be like, sup bros. I wanna get jacked again. That's what I want. I wanna get back to being that. You know what I mean? I wanna get back into like getting into that one. That was like my like I need to do that. Uh, hmm. I didn't really like the. I'm like changing some stuff up right now. Sorry. Uh, hmm. I didn't care for that one. Try. Yeah, fuck it. I'll re-add it. Okay. Yeah, no, I need to start doing that and like getting my protein carb intake very much up. So that's my goal right now is I want to get like I want to get back to being like that, which I think would be nice again. Oh, damn. I think I'll probably order this next. But like I said, my ideas are that I want to get back to being big. I think it'd be fun, you know. I want to get shredded again. Like that's my goal. That's my goal again is to get shredded. And like if I can get shredded again, it'd be nice. Just want to get like leaned out before off guy, just so I look good. That's the goal. At least that's the goal for a bit. Just get shredded, look nice, feel nice, then vibe out. Oh, I think I could run the video now. Maybe Zitter will let me run the video. No, Zitter doesn't want me to run the video. Maybe here will let me run the video. Will Zitter let me run the video here on Firefox? No, it just won't. Thank you. Thank you, Twitter.com. All right. I think that's it for now for me, so I can get some sleep and then get up on time. Get up in like let's see how many hours because I have to get up before 10 o'clock. I can get up in like 4 hours. I gotta start working out again. It's been too long. Yeah, man, I feel it. I need to. I've been bulking recently, Tao. So I've been bulking. I've been trying to eat a lot more. So I've been trying to eat more so I can like get bigger, and so I can just I just hang out and like get back on the grind. I think I've talked about it before, but my dad used to be a bodybuilder. Um, my dad was a bodybuilder for a while before he had his heart attack. Well, the heart attack didn't come till later, but my dad was a bodybuilder, and then he got hit by a forklift, right? Which, holy shit, it was such a bad like circumstances that happened, right? Bodybuilder, and then he got hit by a forklift at work, and then uh after that he had like a heart attack, and so like he has not been able to recover. But I talked about it in the unarchived stream that I did a couple days ago. But I was gonna get into my dad tried to get me into modeling because of how like my body shape was. But so, oh, yeah, it does. My dad's fine now. My dad's very fine. He's okay now. He's living his best life. He's got his own company. He's starting his company, and he's his company's growing, so he's doing good. My stepmom's also taking care of him. But my dad, like I said it before in the unarchived stream, I had in earlier life an option to become a Disney actor. I fucked that up by just choking. And then when I got into high school, I was leaned out, and I was just lean. I looked good. I was shredded. Like I had nice muscle definition and stuff like that because I worked out with my dad. And he tried to get me into being a model. But I think I said it on that stream, the unarchived stream. I didn't want to become a model because I didn't want to suck old man dick to get a spot. So, you know. Now if it's an older woman, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Older man at that age of my life, not really. That's not what I'm after. Now, probably would have done it, you know, but I don't know. I probably can't do it anymore. But chat, it's how it is. But modeling was an idea that was on the table for me, and so it was there. Maybe, maybe yeah. It'd be interesting. It would have been so interesting to see what would happen to me, like then if I went down that path and like how I'd end up. Probably have a lot more money, but probably a lot more trauma. But yeah, I probably like talk to my dad and like get myself on like a nice like workout routine and regiment and just like get as shredded as I can before off Kai and just fucking dump my whole fucking body into it. You know what I mean? It just get fucking ripped. But I'm gonna call it here for now. I'm gonna go make something. I'm gonna go heat something up for fucking dinner. Technically, would it be dinner or breakfast? I don't know. Huh. I don't know. But I'm gonna go heat something up to eat, and then I'm gonna go to sleep, and then I'm gonna come wake up in like 4 hours, drive up an hour, and then go home, and then come back home, and then work on a video. Because I want to start pumping out videos. I need to get some sleep too. Yeah, Ox, you should sleep. Get some sleep, homie. But Otsu voices chat. Goodbye, chat. Let me do a hold on. Do a parasocial name reading chat. Auxiliary character. Thank you for stopping by. Sanity Jinx. Thank you for stopping by. Tao. Thank you for stopping by. Anyone lurking? Thank you for stopping by. I hope you all get some sleep. You all should sleep. Sleep is very important, chat. Very important, chat. You should sleep. Bye, chat. What's your voices? Goodbye. I hit the mic. I'm retarded.